Yes, net electric field in a dielectric material, that is E naught bar applied electric field plus induced electric field, nothing but a applied electric field divided by Q. Right? Now, induced electric field equal to E naught bar divided by K minus E naught bar. That is E naught bar common 1 by K minus 1. So induced electric field inside dielectric material, that is 1 by K minus 1 minus K by K. I am writing minus outside. K minus 1 E naught bar divided by Q. So this is now induced electric field minus K minus 1 E naught bar divided by K. Students, K minus 1 always positive because K value always greater than 1. That's why K minus 1 by K always positive. Now, this is minus. Indirectly, direction of induced electric field always opposite to external applied electric field. Suppose right side electric field applied, left side electric field induced. Right side applied, left side induced. The magnitude is K minus 1 by K into E naught bar. E naught bar. Yes, this is now induced electric field. Induced electric field. Right? Okay, now next. K this side I am taking into epsilon naught E induced. Means this K here, here no epsilon naught, and also minus is nothing but K minus 1 into epsilon naught E naught bar. K minus 1 into epsilon naught E naught bar equal to one more now new definition, that is P bar. Here P bar is nothing but a polarization, electric polarization vector of our dielectric material. So P bar is nothing but K minus 1 epsilon naught into E naught bar. E naught bar is a applied electric field. But students, here if you carefully observe, direction of P bar, direction of E naught bar, both are the same. Suppose E naught bar left to right, P bar also left to right. Polarization and external electric field both same direction. But polarization, induced electric field opposite. Polarization, external electric field and induced electric field opposite. Polarization, electric field, applied electric field same direction. Right? Now, here P bar equal to K minus 1 epsilon naught. Yes, we can write as another now constant into E naught bar. Here, this term, it is now known as a Xi. Electric susceptibility of a dielectric material, Xi. Xi equal to K minus 1 into epsilon naught. K minus 1 into epsilon naught is electric susceptibility. That electric susceptibility into E naught bar is nothing but a polarization vector. E naught bar left to right. Yes, polarization also left to right. But if you see students here, this polarization depends on applied electric field. Polarization depends on applied electric field. Yes, electric field increasing, polarization also increased. Applied electric field increasing, polarization increasing, but there is some limitation. Suppose if we continuously increasing applied electric field, there is a loss of dielectricity. That means up to certain maximum value only we can apply the electric field. Beyond that level, dielectric material becomes conductive. That means becomes a conductor. Once now conductor, conduction means what? There is a movement or transportation of electric charges. But up to now, the process is a induction. Whenever process is induction, that is a dielectricity. Once induction converting into conduction, no dielectricity, that is electricity. So that's why our dielectric material has some limitation. That limitation is known as a dielectric strength. Dielectric strength is nothing but the maximum value of applied electric field up to which our dielectric material can withstand its dielectricity. That means not converting into conductor. That is known as dielectric strength. That is the maximum value of applied electric field. Yes, suppose if you apply more than that value, then dielectric material converts into conductor, no any use. So that's why dielectric material has a limitation. Dielectric strength. Up to that dielectric strength, suppose applied electric field applied, no problem. Suppose beyond that, if you apply, what happened? Breakdown will be happen. What is the breakdown? Yes, previously we have seen there is a stretching of molecule due to applied electric field. If you apply more and more electric field, that molecule will be broken. Then positive charge, negative charge will move, yes, in opposite directions and reaches the edges. That is known as a breakdown. That's why before breakdown only we can utilize dielectric material. After breakdown, that convert into conductor, no use. So that's why that particular maximum voltage is known as a breakdown voltage. Beyond the breakdown voltage we can't apply. That means material becomes conductor. So that's why in case of dielectric material, applied electric field should be less than dielectric strength of the material. Applied potential difference should be less than breakdown potential or breakdown voltage of the material. So this is now complete polarization in case of a dielectric material in the presence of applied electric field. Right, come on.